And we're back. Hey, thank you guys for joining me for day, I think is 8 of Vlogmas with D. I am your host, D. You guys, I have made it to 8 days of Vlogmas. It was a little tough there because I missed December, 2 through 20 of not recording anything or not posting what I did record, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job considering where I started of, the last time I posted on my YouTube page was 3 years ago. So I am pretty proud of what I've got going on here. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. And today I wanted to chat a little bit about we're 3 days away from the new year. And I'm not counting today. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is January 1st. We're 3 days away from the new year. And that's going to go out fast. Because while I go back to work tomorrow, I can't say how deeply enthralled and mentally there I will be. I do have tasks that I will be completing. But they're mindless. So I will be focusing on them because I do have things that I have to close out before the new year ends because I, have one of those federal type jobs. But thank the Lord because I couldn't write books without a job. Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. So anyway, I wanted to talk about preparing for the new year and taking another step in my mental health and space and self and stuff like that. And what the question I posed to myself, and I'm going to pose to you as well, is what are you letting go and not carrying with you into the new year? What are you leaving behind? And not coming into the new year with, our little cliche, new year, new me, because you're still the same you. You're still you. And not saying it's the same, you, but you're still you. You still your personality. You still have your characteristics. You still have your values, your beliefs, and concepts. But there are some things that you can change or things that you can adjust to make a new year better you, for lack of better words, or an improved you, or a you that's on taking the next step up on those 20, either 14 to 16 or 20 to 26 stairs. You are just, taking a next step up. And and in my planner, I have notes because I wanted to kind of talk about what I wanted to leave behind. And this is my accountability moment. This is where you hold me accountable and where I hold myself accountable because I recorded it and it is out in the world. So not that I really give a shit about that, but it's helpful to believe that there is some accountability out there because I'm going to do what I want anyway. But my goal is to leave some shit behind because I want 2026 to be the next step from where 2025 has been. 2025 has been a really good year for me. I have enjoyed it. I've had fun. I've grown closer with my person. I have let go of things that I did not need, that did not help me with my mental health, that did not feel F-I-L-L, my soul, my spirit. So, and I'm happy with that, and I'm happy where I am currently. And so now I want to move into another step. And it's not the next step. I mean, everybody's steps are different, but it's my next step or one of my next steps. I am a huge procrastinator. As you can tell by my 12 days of Vlogmas, where I missed days 2 through 30. I mean, December 2 through 20 and didn't record or post shit. And then I had to get it all in the last 12 days of the month. And I really did not want to have to rush through that, but I wanted to be committed to it and do it. So I did it, and I'm happy. I'm okay. I'm happy with it. But I kind of want to leave procrastination in 2025. And I don't want to say that I'm never going to procrastinate. That's not true. I was raised by a procrastinator. I am a procrastinator. So I put things off, and I am one of those people that I would cram for the test on the night before and ace it. And while that is not good, it is very stressful. it has been effective for these last years. But I want to get into a space where I'm not cramming so hard on doing the things that I need to do in order to build my brand, for lack of better words. So procrastination is not necessarily don't procrastinate, because there's no such thing as don't do this or don't do that, unless you're a little kid. But it's like, don't do this, and unless you tell me why, I'm going to keep doing it. So procrastination, letting go of procrastination for me means that I am going to be just more intentional about using my planner. I have my planner. I write in it sometimes. I write appointments in it sometimes. I write things that I need to remember in it. I write lists everywhere. Like, I have post-it notes and index cards everywhere with stuff that I write lists on. But I got my new planner, and I want to be intentional about actually using it. And that means writing the shit down that I'm supposed to be doing, writing down when I'm going to post. Which am I going to post in my reading Instagram? Am I going to post on YouTube? I'm going to post on TikTok. I'm going to post on my author page. I'm going to post on my Facebook page. Like, writing down when I'm going to post, writing down my appointments, writing down that I need to go and pick up this, writing down my editing schedule, because I have a small business. I need to make sure that I've been printing and cutting and designing my stickers so that I could get it to my Patreons in a timely manner, because I know them bitches is sick of me. I reward them for my lateness by giving them a whole lot of other shit. But I'm sure that they would rather have it on time than, I'm sure they like both, but I'm sure I appreciate them. My Patreons are very patient and loving people. But I'm sure they would rather have their shit on time, and I procrastinate so hard on it. And not that I would design the stuff, and then it would sit and wait for me to get to the next step of opening my other computer to print it, and then cut it and setting up my cutting machine. It's so dumb. Just so dumb. So I want to go into 2026 with the mindset of, I don't have to be on time, but I could be closer to on time than way the fuck off like I have been. So using my planner, and that means writing the stuff down and then going back to what I wrote down and reading it and making sure that I've done what I need to do. And having that inbox in my planner of all of the things that I need to do each week, which is why I got the planner set up that I have. And then following up with myself. Did you do this? Did you edit this? Have you started editing this? Have you started proofreading this? Did you send this to your beta readers? Did you upload this? Did you design your Patreon? Did you cut and print your scripts? Did you design your scripts? Did you make a post? Did you send your newsletter so that it could go out to the people who have subscribed? Just the shit. And trusting with procrastination means trusting the people around you that want to be there and help you. So that's what I'm trying to leave in 2026, is the lack of organization that comes from my procrastination. Like that? Okay. Something else that I thought about as I was talking about procrastination is that I want to kind of leave behind the self-doubt and the self-sabotage that I do. And I believe that part of my procrastination and lack of organization is due to the self-doubt and self-sabotage that I do to myself. And that comes from comparing myself to others. And nobody's journey, where I am in mine, is not where somebody else is in theirs. They are like 1,000 steps ahead of me, and I have to take the time to get where they are through the steps that I have to take to get there. And I don't know what steps they took to get there, and I won't know. I might could ask, but whatever. So, and I don't do a lot of comparing. Like, I will see someone, I'm like, oh, I wish that was me. I want those kind of problems. And that feeds into my self-doubt. And I have to stop doing that. I am very happy for people, and I'm very happy for their growth and their development and their success and where they are. And I give accolades, and I need to leave it as just that, and not me saying, I wish this was me. Like, I do want success that I'm supposed to have, but not like their success. I don't know if that makes sense, but comparison. So I have to leave that here on this step, in this stage, in this year, and move into the next year differently, and believing in myself more, and believing in the place and the stage that I am in right now. This fucking hand shit, I'm sorry. So that is very important to me, and I am looking forward to working through that and being more clear, because I find that I am super, super cluttered in my head when I am not organized, when I don't use my planner, when I don't, because sticky notes get lost. These little index cards and to-do lists, they get lost. And I use two planners. I have a planner for work and I have a planner, my personal planner. And so things get lost, and keeping things that's work related in my work planner and my personal life in my personal planner are going to be paramount. And that is what I'm going to get back to. And I got off task after COVID because I was very good about using my planner regularly with less responsibility. So stupid. So now I'm going to make sure that I am holding myself accountable and being more intentional about doing the things that I need to do in order to stay more organized, procrastinate less, because I'm not going to 100% stop procrastinating, but procrastinate less and hone in that self-doubt. Today, I released my book. I opened up my proofs. Holiday Truths on Kindle Unlimited. The paperback will probably drop this week because I really, really like this mat. It's really, really beautiful. So this dropped this week, and it's doing well for my level of success. I'm very excited about the page reads, the orders. Still very, very, very happy. And I was like scrolling, and in one of my Facebook groups I saw, and it wasn't like a negative review or anything like that. It wasn't a review. It was just someone saying that the book wasn't for them, and it hit so hard. It was like, oh, ouch, oh my God. But I realized that every book is not for them, because there are a ton of books that hit me the same way that are just like, and I have to understand that, but it is so challenging. But it immediately went to my heart, as if she spoke for every single reader, as if she spoke for every single person that will pick up my book and read it. And immediately that self-doubt came in, and I had to hit up my person like, oh, this sucked. But I did not like engage in a negative way. I just told her, thank you for trying my book. I'm sorry it wasn't for you, but thank you, And I talked to my person about it, and she was like, that is the reader space. Don't, get involved in that. Don't, but the self-doubt that comes in really, really, really hard when you see something like that, I have to figure out how to navigate that emotionally, because shit, that is like somebody calling your kid ugly. Yeah. And what I did today was turn on my favorite song and put it on repeat like I normally do, and it's Safety by Destroy Lonely. Love my good old ATL trap song there. It is actually, I use Amazon Music, and it told me my number one song was Safety by Destroy Lonely of the year. Probably was for last year too. It came out, I think, in 2023, May of 2023, or it may have been May of 2024. I don't know. But I've listened to it every day since. And literally, it is, I will put it on repeat. It never gets old to me. The arrangement is so melodic that it hits. And Atlanta is like the bass capital of the country, so it has that bass in these beats. So it helped me to feel better. Like, that is my safe song, is that song Safety. So that helped to bring me down, because it made me procrastinate on even recording, because I had to get over that. So stop comparing, stop having the self-doubt, one person's moment in your book, in my book. It's not everybody's moment. I mean, because there have been posts where people have really, really enjoyed it. So that makes me feel good. That makes me happy because I love to see people enjoying the silly shit that I write. And you can't please everybody. And she hearted my thank you, and so that was good. Yay. So what are you guys reading? With 3 days left in the year, I slowed down on my reading a lot. I did finish my book club book, The 25 Gifts. I think I sold y'all that yesterday. Prime example of a book that was meant to me but great to others, because I think one of the other ladies in my book club said they really liked it. They're gonna hate me when we talk about it on Tuesday. So yeah, I don't know. I have 4 books that I would like to read before the year is out. 2 of them are short stories, so they'll probably get read today while I'm making some graphics and doing some other things. I'm also doing and finishing up a proofreading project tonight, so probably only one of these to get read tonight. Probably not at all, unless I finish the proofreading project, and then when I get into bed, I'll listen to it. But by Wednesday, I have 4 things that I would like to start and finish. We shall see, so I'm going to share them with you. This is Silver Veil Academy by Anna Price, Claimed by Darkness. It is a why choose reverse harem academic fantasy, because next year I'm going back to fantasy. I've enjoyed being in Black romance this year and smut these last 6 months, and I've really, really enjoyed it. But I miss fantasy. And not saying that I've been force feeding myself smut. Like, I have been really, really attracted to the smut. But I miss fantasy. Like, I want to be taking off into another world. I think one dark smut that I read just kind of, I don't want to say killed it for me, but it didn't kill it for me. It was just so dark, and I'm not a trigger person. I don't have triggers, but it was so dark that it sat with me for a long time. So it made the other smut that I read after it not as good. But it was super, super dark, and it was I'll See You Soon. I'll Be Seeing You. I think that's what it's called. It was dark. It was dark. So that is one thing that I'm going to be finishing, and I'll probably finish that tomorrow. And then I'm going to start Stoneheart by Kate Roberts. This was recommended by someone on TikTok, so I'm interested in seeing this because I want to read Neon Gods. And so this says that these events take place before Neon Gods. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. Then I'm going to read, so I'll probably do this one tomorrow because it's a Christmas book. Fiona Zed. She is a sapphic author. She's from Atlanta, but she lives somewhere else now, and she writes really, really deep, engaging. The prose is beautiful. It is sapphic romance. So I'm going to get into that probably tomorrow. And then I'm going to read this. Now, let me tell you, this author has touched my soul. In this year was the first year that I started reading a lot of Black romance, especially Black romance by indie authors. Like, I've read Kennedy Ryan. Yeah, because she's a traditional published. But this is the first year that I got into reading Black indie authors, and one of my favorites is Danielle Brooks. I did a arc for her in February, I think, and I've read her entire catalog. I think I have 3 of her novellas that I'm kind of holding on to, saving. She really cannot write fast enough for me. I have devoured every single thing that she's written except 3 things, and it may just be 2. And it doesn't matter. One of them is a New Year's Eve book, so I'll probably add that to my list as well and read that. But this author here, the Tasha Marie, I read, and let me make sure that she is the author of these books before I get. Yes, I read Autumn and Woods, and then Autumn and Woods, A December to Remember. Autumn and Woods, the first one took place at Thanksgiving, and then the second one came out right before Christmas. And I absolutely love her writing style. And she, in those two books, I really like the way she wrote Black Love. I really like the way that she wrote the Black man taking care of the Black woman, being very protective and just very, but not bossy or controlling. Maybe a little controlling, but the female character liked it. Excuse me. I've been talking too much. So I really like her writing, so I'm probably going to continue to read her stuff and Danielle's stuff throughout the year. Like, they have become my favorites. And I have Tatum James have become, she's in that list as well. I forgot what I read by her that I really, really loved. Safe Word. And then Have Mercy on Me. Bodyguard, did not know that I liked that kind of trope and the way that she wrote it. Protective, I'm going to take care of you, not controlling. And they were two different, the Tasha Marie's mail and Tatum James' mail, they were very protective. And the Tasha Marie's mail was a little bit more controlling, but still super protective. But the main character, she loved that and needed and desired that. Tatum James' bodyguard character, he is protective, they both have the mind energy, but her female character, she wanted to be cared for, she wanted to be taken care of, but she still had a sense of independence that she did not want to lose while still being cared for and loved. And that's what the man did in these books. And I really, really love that. So those things make me happy. So that is where we are now. It's on my reading later. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Vlogmas with D. Follow me on all of my socials. Check out my podcast with Casey, Once Upon a Tangent Pod, here on YouTube and Spotify.